Hello guys, today we are going to discuss about how to make more money on the money that we invested. I was wondering from long back that okay, I have some Disney stock shares, 100 shares. How can I make more money while I'm waiting on the stock price to go up? I get the dividends like for Apple and AT&T, but also other than dividends, I'm trying to boost my income. How to do that? Boost your dividends. So the solution is to sell a cover call option. Please don't go away when I say an option. I'll quickly explain what is an option. An option is a product. Basically, there will be a seller and buyer for this product. So here the product is the stock that you own. So here I own a Disney stock and I'm selling this Disney stock to someone who's ready to buy it. So right now the Disney stock is at $95 or $100 ish. So I'm ready to sell this for for example for $110 within the next 2 weeks. The basic assumption is that you don't think that the Disney stock gonna go to $110 within the next 1 week. By selling this to a buyer, you're agreeing to sell this Disney stock if it ever goes to $110 by the next 1 week, by the date that you agreed upon, strike price and the strike date. Okay, what do you get out of this? You get a premium immediately by selling this option, probably $100, $200, or $50, and you can go and purchase more Disney shares or AT&T, Verizon, or whatever the stock that you are interested in. So the basics. The step one, you sell an option. You sell an low risk option and the out of the money. When I say out of the money, right now the Disney stock is at $100 per share, and you would be selling an out of the money call option for $110 or $120 for next 1 week or for next 2 weeks or 1 month. And then too, you collect the premium, and then you go and purchase more shares, or or you just keep it in your pocket, and you just rinse and repeat infinitely, so that you purchase a stock and you don't want to just sit idle there, or you just don't want to look at that stock every day whether it's going up or down, right? You want to purchase a stock that's really you want to own for longer term. I bought Disney. I would like to own it forever. I bought Apple. I would like to own it for a long time. I bought it Google. I want to own it for a long term. So you always choose to uh, purchase or buy a stock, a good company, which is going to stay in the stock market for long term. And the outcomes. So you keep minting the dividends if there are any dividends. Disney stopped the dividends right after the pandemic, but Apple kept the dividends coming up. AT&T kept the dividends coming up. So if you have own a stock that's giving you dividends, even when you do these options, selling the options, you keep getting your minting your dividends. You keep getting your dividends when even when the option is an active option duration. The stock can reach the price target, or it might not reach the price target that the buyer uh, uh, agreed to buy the shares, right? So, for example, if the stock reaches the strike price that the buyer put in, if it reaches the strike price, you keep your premium. You never lose that premium, um, and also you keep your stocks. Again, you rinse and repeat the same strategy. You again sell new call option for a future date, and also for a out of the money, low risk out of the money play, right? Let's say the stock reaches the price target. If the stock reaches the price target, you will be selling your stocks to the buyer for this at the strike price. So if the strike price is at $110, you would be selling, and if the stock price is $115, so you would be selling the stock to the option buyer for $110 only. So it's like you might be losing $5 per share, which is like $500. But at the end of the day, you're really not losing any money because you bought your stocks at $100 and you're selling your stock at $110, which is like $10 per share, which is $1,000 per 100 shares, right? So you got $1,000 profit as well as you got the premium that you collected. So you're fine. What if I want to buy back the option that I sold? Well, I would say that avoid this situation mostly. And how do I do that? Basically, I sell in way out of the money options. Uh, like within if I'm selling an option for next 1 week, if I'm selling an option for a future date, which is then 2 weeks, right? I would make sure that in next 1 week or next 2 weeks, what's the probability of reaching that price? You don't need to do this calculation. Your stock broker shows that when you go into the options screen. I will show that in a bit. The other way that I do is that I buy back my option back after I get a 50% gain, so that literally I'm happy with 50%. I don't need to get 100% profit. I get 50% profit on my option. I just come out right afterward, right? Let me quickly show my portfolio here so that you would understand how I did it, and also you can do the same thing. So here I'm going to show you the Disney stock that I own and on which I sold a couple of options. So here's the my Disney stocks that I own. I own 100 shares of this stock, and on April 11th, if you see, I sold 100 shares of Disney stocks. So I sold a call option for May 6th, and so which is like 4 weeks, but I got $155 for this. And then I sold one more option at on April 1st, and for April 1st I sold April 8th as um, the date for the option, and the strike price is $138 call, and I sold it for 1.45, so I got like $145, $147 for this. So I got $145 here, and I got $155 here, so it is like $300. And I sold this on April 1st for a future date April 8th, and then on April 11th I sold another one for May 6th. It was like almost like 3 weeks, and I got 150. So within like for 1 month, uh, in 1 month I got like $300, which is like 3 shares of Disney. I bought it as an extra, right? Rather just simply waiting and sitting there while you see your stock price going up and down every minute or every day or every hour. What you want to do is that get the money, get more money out of the money that you invested. This is what you want to do. And so let me show you this is the Robinhood. platform, and what you want to do is like you go, today is the price is $95, and you want to do sell the call for a future date. For example, I'm okay to sell for this month end, which is 6 and right now it's like $95. And I'm okay to sell for like $105 or $104, right? So I'm gonna get like $107 right now if I sell this. And before July 29th, if the price of the Disney fell more than $95, which is good for you because you sold the call option. If the price goes to $104, it benefits the buyer because you are entitled to sell your shares for $104. This is the strike price, $104. But if the strike price, if the price of the Disney never reaches $104, if it keeps below $104, it's good for you as a seller because you get to keep your premium $107 here, plus you keep your shares. You won't lose your shares. For example, let's say the strike price 104 reached and it went to $105, which means you will be selling your Disney shares for $104 to the buyer, and the buyer is going to pay $10,400 to you on July 29th. That's what happens, and you don't need to do anything manually here. This will be taken care of by your stockbroker, but you get the idea. I did the same thing on Apple, so let me show you Apple. So Apple, I sold a covered call option for $155. Right now, the price of the Apple stock is $139. And by selling this option, I got $146. And I sold it on June 13th, and I sold it for July 29th. It's like 6 weeks, but you know, it's a bear market and prices are dropping down, but at the same time I don't want to keep my stock sitting idle doing nothing. I want to generate more money so that I can invest more. That's the end goal here, right? So I got $146, and this is the what I was telling you earlier. If you want to buy back your option, you can buy back, but make sure that you know it's like you are in profit, right? If you're not in profit and you sell it, it's like you're losing again. So that's why you always sell out of the money. I sold it for like $155. I don't think it's going to reach $155 this month, and right, and I already got like $67 of profit. I'm in a $67 profit. If I want to buy back this, I need to pay. I got $146, and I got to pay $79 if I want to buy back this option, so that my collateral, which is my 100 shares of Apple, will be released. Okay, so if I buy back this option by paying $79, my profit will be $67 still. So that's a good money. It's like you're doing nothing and you're just selling cover call options on the stocks that you own, right? So you invested your money, and on top of the stock price appreciation, you want to get more money. And this is the one way that to get more money, and I'm doing it, so you can also do it with the out of the money calls. Do it on the stocks that are very good, right? When I say good, which are predominantly known, very popular, part of S&P 500, part of Nasdaq 100, which are doing good in the long term. You know, short-term volatility is absolutely fine, right? Avoid all the new stocks, or any other small stocks which have really high volatility.